Hello, everybody. This is the appendix to week 24. The topic of week 24 was suit slam bidding with 1430. And this is the appendix, which contains a lot of very fun stuff. Share my screen. Alrighty, this has got to be the most content-laden appendix that we have because it's just so much fun. Going to talk about bidding power slams. We're going to remind ourselves about 1430, a couple of add-ons to 1430, asking about kings and asking about the trump queen if it's not indicated in the initial response. We'll return to the power slam topic, talking about four no trump as a quantitative invitation, and we'll have one slide each on control bidding, Gerber, and a list of additional methods that are too complicated for me. Bidding power slams in no trump. They're pretty rare. Just do the arithmetic. Partner opens one no trump. You have showing 15 to 17 balanced. You have 4, 8, 10, 18 high. That means you have 33 to 35. Guidance says with 33, you can probably make a small slam in no trump. Your little fifth diamond is likely to be a trick. So you just bid six no trump. You just blast there. She who knows goes. Here's another one. 4, 7, 10, 15. Very nice hand. Partner opens a club. You know you're going to game. You don't know where. You suspect no trump. You just start describing your hand by bidding a diamond, showing 4 or more diamonds and 6 or more high card points. Partner jumps to 2 no trump. Well, what does it mean when you open one of a suit and jump to 2 no trump? It means 18 to 19 balanced. Well, now we take our 15 and add that. We get 33 to 34. We're comfortable just blasting to 6 no trump. These are pretty rare, and all it requires is arithmetic. Partner opens one no trump. You have 4, 8, 10, 13, 16, 17. That means you have 22, 32 to 34 total. So slam's not guaranteed. You're feeling pretty good because you think that little tiny diamond is worth a trick. So your hand is maybe undervalued a bit. But if it's me, I'm going to ask for partner's guidance. So I will bid for no trump. We talked about that when we talked about no trump openers. Basically, you're saying to partner, hey, bid 6 if you have a maximum, otherwise pass. It's analogous to when partner opens one no trump and you bid 2 no trump. You're saying partner go to game with a max, otherwise pass. Here, we didn't stop in 3 no, but we didn't jump all the way to 6 no. So what we're saying to partner is you decide if you're a maximum bid 6, otherwise pass, and we'll play it here. Reminder, suit slams require the 3 T's. I've talked about how you want to learn how to smell a slam. These are the things to look for when you're trying to smell a slam. You got to have a good trump suit. You got to have a source of tricks. Very often it's a long suit, often trump. Sometimes it's a running side suit. Partner opens a spade, you know you have a fit, and you've got a 6-card heart suit, ace, king, queen, that's going to provide a bunch of tricks. You should smell slam. And the last part, which is where 1430 comes in, is you have to be sure the opponents can't take 2 easy tricks. Sometimes you and partner are looking at 14 sure tricks, except that you each have a small doubleton in some suit, and they can start out by taking the ace, king. So the purpose of 1430 is to ask about key cards, aces, and the king of trump. Singleton and voids are important too. It's beyond today's scope, but you'll continue to become more comfortable with thinking about how to value them and how they fit in. 10% to remember from 1430. Suit slams often depend on the aces and the king of trump, the 5 key cards. Specifically, you want to have at least 4 of them so you know the opponents can't take 2 easy tricks. A jump to 4 no trump asks, how many key cards do you have? In fact, it doesn't have to be a jump. Maybe partner opens a diamond, you bid a heart, partner jumps to 4 hearts, and you had a pretty darn good hand. You could bid 4 no trump to ask key cards. Responses. If the responder to the key card ask has one or four key cards, she bids five clubs, three or zero, five diamonds. This is the mnemonic, 1430. And if you have two key cards, you have two choices. Without the Queen of Trump, you bid five hearts, and with the Queen of Trump, you bid five spades. It's a wonderful system, wonderful agreement. Important, don't bid 1430 if you have a small doubleton, because maybe you find you have four key cards, but they can take the ace king of that suit. And don't bid it if you have a void, because if partner shows some aces, some key cards, you don't know if any of them are in your void, where they probably won't do you any good. A lot of material, really good method. The first time that Dana and I tried it after we adopted it, she responded correctly. I misunderstood. I put us in a seven spade contract missing the ace of trumps. That's how you learn a convention, is by goofing it up a few times. First enhancement that wasn't in the main presentation. Suppose you've agreed on hearts. You have this fantastic hand, and you've used 1430 to determine that partner has two key cards and the Queen of Trump. So she has the ace of spades, and she has the ace of clubs, and she has the Queen of Hearts. So 12 tricks are certain. The only question is, do you have a losing diamond? So if partner also has the King of Diamonds, you can take 13 tricks. It'd be nice to ask. Well, you can. If you find that you have all five key cards and you want to explore a grand slam, you can ask about partner's kings. You bid five no trump to ask. And there are two different ways that your partnership can agree to respond. I don't know which is better. Probably the more routine one is responder shows her number of kings. Five clubs. I'm sorry, that should be six clubs. Six clubs shows zero or four. Six diamonds shows one king. Six hearts shows two kings, and six spades shows three kings. And then opener can know, or asker can know, how to place the contract. Um, uh, Partner and I use a response called specific king. We will bid our first king up the line. We don't go above the trump suit, because that would get us to the 7 level, which is a problem if we don't have what partner was looking for. Also, a very cool and very rare situation. Sometimes you're a responder and you have a long running suit, and your partner, having asked about key cards, now asks about kings. Well, what is partner saying? Partner has, by asking about kings, has guaranteed that you have all five key cards and you have no trump losers. Otherwise, she would just sign off in 6. The fact that you have a long-running suit makes your kings irrelevant. Your suit will provide you with enough tricks to get up to 13 tricks. So just jump to the Grand Slam. I can't remember the last time that happened with me and Dana, but it's a good thing to have talked about. Another enhancement to 1430 is called the Queen Ask, asking about the trump queen if it wasn't revealed in the initial response. So let's look at these hands. Opener, fantastic hand. Responder, terrific hand. Opener bids a heart, not quite strong enough to open 2 hearts. Responder bids a spade, promising 4 spades and 6 high card points. Now, the 1 heart opener had promised at least 5 hearts and 12 to 21 points. This hand is so good, 19 high, 1 for length. You can't find 19 that are better than that, by the way. So you bid 3 clubs. We talked about this in week 18, bidding strong hands. That is a jump shift. It shows a club suit and 19 or more points. And it's forcing to game because responders showed at least 6 high card points. Now responder's in a very cool situation. Responder knows you want to play in hearts. In fact, responder knew that after the opening bid, but had to start with a spade so they could have a good conversation. There was no immediate raise for partner that worked. So responder has a couple choices here. You want to tell opener that you want to play in hearts. So you could just jump to game. You could jump to 4 hearts. Well, you're already in a forcing auction. So if you bid 3 hearts, partner's not going to pass. So most partnerships agree that when you're in a forcing auction like this, responder goes quickly with a minimum and slowly with more than they've already promised. So this three heart bid says, hey, we're playing in hearts, and I'm interested in more than just game. I have a pretty good hand. If they jumped to four hearts, opener would have passed. But now that responder is saying, hey, I've got some extras, opener gets excited. Opener bids four no trump to ask key cards, and here's five clubs, one or four. So opener now knows that partner has either the ace of spades or the ace of clubs. Slam looks like a really good bet, but we don't know about the heart suit really. Partner could have as little as three small hearts. If partner has three small hearts, we're going to lose a heart trick. So we want to know if partner has the queen of hearts. Well, there's a way to do it. If asker bids the suit that's right above the 1430 response, it's asking, do you have the queen? If the answer is no, you sign off at the 5 level. And if the answer is yes, you jump to slam. Or you bid a king if you have one. That's really, really nice method. So in this case, opener bids 5 diamonds, and what they're asking is, do you have the queen of trump? Well, with this hand, responder thinking, darn it, I don't, and they'll sign off in 5 hearts. But if we change the queen of diamonds to be the queen of hearts, then partner knows you want to go to slam. Some people will just jump to 6 hearts. The agreement that I like is partner, if she can, bids a king along the way. So instead of just jumping to 6 hearts, she bids 5 spades. Hey, I'm accepting your invitation, and I have the king of spades. Example with interesting declarer play plan. Partner opens a spade. You have 16 high card points. You had been planning to open one no trump. Now you're super excited. You know you have a spade fit. You want to have a slow conversation. So you start by bidding 2 clubs. Opener bids 2 spades. Okay, now you know that opener had 6 spades, and you're thinking slam. You know, if partner has 3 key cards and the queen of spades, you're going to take 6 spades, hearts is 7, 8, 9, diamonds 10, 11, ace of clubs is 12. So all that matters is key cards and the queen of spades. You ask for no trump. Opener bids 5 spades. They're not bidding their suit. They're responding to your query. They're saying they have 2 key cards and the queen of trump. Okay, so you're missing one of these 3 aces. But you're quite confident that 6 sounds like a good bet. So you go ahead and bid 6 spades. Partner has a very nice opening hand. It's an excellent 30 high card point slam. Let's look at it for a minute. From West's point of view, assuming spades break reasonably, you have no spade losers. You're going to lose the ace of hearts. The king of clubs covers the jack of diamonds. And while the ace of clubs covers one small club, you might have a club loser. So 1 heart loser, 1 club loser. So what are we going to do? Notice that if North leads a diamond, it comes around to your jack and it gives you a free finesse. Now you have the ace of diamonds, the jack of diamonds, and you can use the king of diamonds to throw a club. So that's one way that the contract might make. Or what I would do is I would lead twice toward the king, queen of hearts. If North has the ace of hearts, she's going to have to jump up either the first time or the second time, and you will take both your king and queen of hearts, and you can use the second one to throw away a club. And if both of those things fail, You can try the club finesse as a last resort. You want to attack the hearts first because you have to lose the ace of hearts eventually. You might as well see if you're lucky and it's in north and lead toward dummy 2 times. Love this hand, real hand. Whew. Additional topics. If you're in a no trump auction, I gave an example of this earlier. For no trump is quantitative. That's what people call it. It's an invitational raise. It's not a key card ask. It's just saying, let's do the arithmetic. Partner opens one no trump. With a small hand, you pass. With 9, you invite game. With 10 to 15, you bid 3 no trump. With 16 or 17, now plus openers 15 to 17, you know you're in slam range, but you're not certain. So you bid 4 no trump, which invites 6. That means you can't be using 4 no trump as a key card ask. 4 no trump is a quantitative raise. 18 or 19, just doing the arithmetic, you'll bid 6 no. 20 or 21, you bid 5 no, inviting 7. If partner doesn't have a max, he'll sign off in 6. And in 500 years from now, when you're lucky enough to have 22, you'll just jump to 7 no trump. Same idea if partner opens 2 no trump, just do the arithmetic. Partner opens 1 of a suit and rebids 2 no trump, 18 or 19. Partner opens 2 clubs and rebids 2 no trump, or even 2 clubs and rebids 3 no trump. So you just do the arithmetic, and the important thing here is that you can't use 4 no trump as a key card ask. Let me do control bidding, and then I'm going to come back to the no trump context. So here's the idea of control bidding. I can't give it a full treatment, but suppose you hold this fantastic hand, start by bidding a spade, planning to jump shift in clubs to show your strength. Partner bids 3 spades. They're promising a 4-card spade fit and 11 or 12 support points. You're immediately thinking, oh my gosh, we're likely to have slam. But you can't ask key cards because of the diamond holding. Partner might tell you that she has 1 ace and the queen of spades, and you're feeling really good. If her ace is the ace of diamonds, you're going to make your contract. And if her ace is the ace of clubs, they're going to take 2 diamond tricks. You're going to be down. If partner says 1 ace, you don't know which ace it is. You can't bid 1430 when you have a quote small, close quote, doubleton like this, because the bad guys might take 2 immediate tricks. So what do? We jump to 4, or rather, we bid 4 clubs. Why in the world would we bid 4 clubs? I mean, partner's expecting us to either bid 4 spades with a decent hand or pass if we had an absolute minimum. So what are we saying to partner? We're obviously saying game. Must be interested in slam because you could have signed off, right? You could have just bid 4 spades. What this bid shows is a control in clubs, asking partner to cooperate in exploring slam. A control means an ace or a king or a singleton or a void, something that says, I control the suit. They cannot take 2 quick tricks. So now partner will cooperate. Partner will cooperate by showing her controls. She'll bid those controls up the line. In this case, if she bids 4 diamonds, now you know she's got the ace or a king or possibly a singleton or a void, doesn't seem likely. So now you know they can't take 2 quick diamond tricks. So now you can go ahead and bid 1430. If she bids 4 hearts, she's bidding controls up the line. She has denied a diamond control. So you know that you're at risk of losing 2 immediate diamond tricks, and you'll just sign off in 4 spades. And if responder bids 4 hearts, she's denying a diamond control and denying a heart control. Hard to imagine what the heck she has in her hand, but in either case, you would pass. So this is the idea of control bidding. It'll take a while to get used to it and incorporate it into your bidding. It crops up in a variety of different situations. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And the last convention that I want to talk through is Gerber. So let's come back to the no trump contract context. Partner opens one no trump and you hold this amazing hand. So it's kind of like we've seen before. If opener holds all four aces, you make seven no trump. Three aces, you make six no trump. Two aces, you make five. One ace, you'll make four. So you need to know how many aces partner has. But for no trump, partner opened one no trump. If you bid for no trump, it's a quantitative invitation. It's not asking about aces, and you need to know specifically about aces. So you can use something called the Gerber convention. In a no trump auction, you use a jump to four clubs to ask aces. The responses are four diamonds to show zero or four. It's like the old Blackwood thing, the traditional Blackwood. Four hearts shows one, four spades shows two, four no trump shows three. If you're playing at the club and partner bids Gerber, you put one of your hands under the table and you count your aces and use your fingers to figure out if you should bid diamonds, hearts, spades, or no trump. After the four no trump, after the four club bid, after the response, the asker could now bid five clubs to ask how many kings with the same idea of responses. I've heard people say Gerber is not a convention, it's baby food, but those same people, when they need it, it's pretty rare, when they need it, they'll roll it out, they'll bid it. Use this in other no trump auctions as well. A two no trump opener, a two no trump rebid after one of a suit, a two no trump opener followed by a two no trump rebid, and so on. And finally, there are a number of additional key card asking conventions. I'm not going to talk through these. Question: one no trump, two clubs, two hearts. The two clubs was Stayman. The two hearts says, I have four hearts. What does four no trump mean here? Is it saying, okay, we don't have a heart fit, but I'm doing a quantitative raise? Or is it key card ask in hearts? Well, these are two different things that you'd like to do. You can't have the same bid mean both things. So some people might agree that four no trump is quantitative and four clubs would be a key card ask. And there are many agreements possible. But I just wanted to call out that there's some uncertainty here. Exclusion Blackwood. Remember how voids were a problem in 1430? There's a method called exclusion Blackwood where opener basically says, I've got a void in this suit. How many aces do you have in the other suits? Dana and I do not use this. We have not learned it. There's another one called minor wood. If you're asking key cards in a minor suit, it's easy to get too high. Responder bids five hearts to show two aces without the queen of trump, and oops, you can't go back to five clubs or five diamonds. Again, a very useful convention. Strong players use it, but Dana and I have not adopted it. It's too much for us at this point in our bridge careers. I'll stop sharing and hope you enjoyed.